In today's video, we are going to take a look at the best midfielders for game week 1 according to ChatGPT and the code interpreter after it had calculated all the data sets we have fed it. So I think we're just going to get straight into it and start by looking at the data sets I'm going to feed to ChatGPT. Of course, we need game week 1, so I made a data set with just a setup for game week 1. We have the team stats from last season, so we got XG per 90 and XGA per 90, and yeah, that's basically the team. I kind of remove all the relegated teams, and we have the midfielder stats for all players. So we have team cost, assist, big chances created, goal attempts, goals, shots inside box, starts, touches in penalty area, XA and XG. I think that's all the stats we need. So what I did is I went to my WinZip, I put every file in here, and I just uploaded all this in our zip file. Headed over to the code interpreter. Let me just zoom in a bit here. Hopefully you can see this. So your task is to get familiar with the uploaded files. After that, you should start creating a list of teams that has the best to worst fixtures in game week 1 for the FPL 23-24 season. I know I wrote 34, but that's fine. Because I want to start off by just finding out who has the best fixtures in game week 1. Then we're gonna find correlations or combine that with the stats. And we're gonna find the best 10 midfielders for game week 1. So you should use the uploaded file with the team stats from 22-23 season. Burnley, Luton and Sheffield United was promoted, and you should be given a low team difficulty score. Alright, so you can see here, code interpreter went ahead, read all the CSV file I uploaded, and it kind of just gave me some information about those files. And here you can see what I wanted to proceed with. I just think you should look at the team stats from last season, create a game week 1 fixture difficulty score for game week 1. As an example, let's say Man City gets assigned a score of 3 from the team stats, and they play Tottenham that has a score of 2. Then Man City is +1 and Spurs is -1. That's an easy way to do it. And here I wrote home teams will get a 0 or 33% added score, but I kind of reduced that to 20%. I found that worked out more. I just remember Leeds, Leicester and Southampton was relegated, so you can ignore them. And here it started to plan how it should do that system. And I wrote don't use goals against, and remember lower XGA is better. Okay, so we went calculated some stuff here, but it ended up with a ranking of the best home teams and the best away teams. I wasn't happy with that, so I just wanted to show the list with the scores without home team added value. And here you can see we have every score, but these are home team versus away team. So you can see Burnley has a -1.17 and City has a positive, but we can't see it. So just but I want a full list that shows City has a positive and Burnley has a negative. Ignore home and away for now. And then we got this full list with all the values from best to worst place. So you can see we got Arsenal best fixture, City, West Ham, Brighton. And then but I want numbers too. And here we got the list with all the numbers. But I kind of want to give home teams some kind of positive value, so I just went ahead, give home teams 20% more positive score and write the updated list, because I feel home team is some kind of advantage. Is it more than 20%? Might be, I'm not sure. Okay, so here we got our final list. So you can see Arsenal has the best fixture, 2.08, City, West Ham, Brighton, Newcastle, Liverpool, and the worst is Nottingham, Burnley, yeah. Sheffield United quite high up here. It's a bit... I couldn't really find a score for them, but I think it's fine. Okay, so I saved the list, I downloaded, and here I want to find... after that, you should start the task of finding the 10 best midfielders for the first game week. Here are some strategies, and I just want to select some strategy we have been using before. So look for XG, XA, total shots, big chances and metrics. and look for player form and fixture difficulty and some analysis. Create a list of the 10 best FPL midfielders for the first game week with some data proof. Okay, so just went ahead, used all our stats, but I kind of want to give it the updated fixture difficulty score for game week 1. And then we kind of ended up with, we had some aberrations problems, so I just fixed that. And we ended up with this list, but I went into a data and I saw there were some abnormalations with Gibbs White. There were some wrong numbers. So I had to recalculate without Gibbs White. I think it must be a data error, recalculate it without him. And we ended up with this list. So the best midfielders with the score is Salah is number 1. De Bruyne, Rashford, Saka, Martinelli, Mbembo. I think he is good. He looks very valuable. I think he's 6.5. I think so. Let's check that just to be sure. I think so. So he gotta be a nice pick, right? 23% selected. That's quite high. But he looks like very good value. And Saka, yeah, I like him. I like Rashford. They were quite close. The standout player is, of course, Salah. He kind of blows the water here. I'm not so interested in De Bruyne. I like Mars. We have Bowen. Okay, so pretty happy with this list. I think it turned out quite good. So the team from our last draft now has Rashford and Salah. But I feel kinda, instead of having McAllister, we should probably have him in here. We also have Martinelli as quite cheap, but there's more contest now on the Arsenal team. So what is Martinelli's price this year? Let's take a quick look. Since Arsenal has this, he's 8. Yeah, that's quite high. He's quite high selected though. What about Saka? 53%. He looks like a must-have. But I was wondering, where is Ødegaard? Where is... I was kind of expecting to see him up here. I thought that was just a bit strange. Since he has the best fixture. Oh. We got some anomalies in the data here. Okay, so we gotta check the data set for... is he in here? Oh, he's not in here. Okay, I gotta fix that. So we're gonna do that next time. That was a bit strange, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with the list. The closest name we have is Foden. So we're probably gonna do another video with some updated data. But other than that, I think the list was quite interesting. Really interested in Buemo and see where we can fit him in. Not in our AI team, but maybe in my team. And yeah, I think that was it for today. No big surprises, I guess. We have Salah on top. So quite interesting. Son. So what is Son's price now? Just a quick before we close this. He's at 9 now. I guess it's interesting again. Last year he was a bit too expensive. But we're just gonna have to see how Tottenham performs, right? Yeah, that was the list for the midfielders. And we're gonna do some for defenders and forwards for game week 1-2. I just think that's a bit interesting. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you again in the next one.